Tennessee Homestead. How the heck are you today? Well, this right here has been my little project since, I don't know, about 10:30. It had a pressure regulator go out on our well, which supplies water to the house. Thing blew out the terminal there. I don't know if you can see it there to the left-hand side. I mean, it's just gone. So I jumpered it out. I'm going to be running it off of a switch because it doesn't look like I'll be able to get this replaced, get a new one till tomorrow. Now, that usually, this whole thing here, normally you wouldn't have to dig a pile of dirt out of here and dig down a couple of foot and so forth. You would just knock the dirt off the top of the cap, take the cap off, pull that up out of the ground, and hey, you're ready to go. I don't know if you can see them crawling around in there, what remnants are left of a fire ant colony. You got that right. When I lifted that lid up, we got a concrete lid that right there that covers this area. Discovered that we had fire ants move in, and so I had to dig down till I pretty much had shoveled up all the fire ants. It wasn't any fun at all. And then when I got to working on this thing here, even though I thought I really had them thinned out, they discovered me. So right now my hands are just like on fire because they came up out of this pipe right here and just lit into me. Fire ants, you just gotta love them. If you folks up north don't have these things, man, are you missing a treat? Yeah, see, they're trying to gather up what left of their eggs. I don't know if you can see those little suckers crawling around over there. But let me tell you, when you disturb a fire ant mound, these dudes come swarming out and they just form a perimeter around these hives and they go looking for whatever's causing the problem. So be advised, if you've never dealt with them before, most folks in the South deal with them on a regular basis. But if you haven't ever dealt with these things before, be advised. They are ornery and they will light you up. I'm going to try to get in here and get a close-up of them because most people I've heard up north talking, they think that fire ants are little red ants. They look like any other ant, folks. And they're ornery. I don't know if I can get, you can see a few of them crawling around in there. And just had one crawl up on my arm. Love it. Sorry about that. I kind of lost focus there because I was being bit. Anyway, yeah, they are interesting little critters. But anyway, this is, to folks that don't know, straight down that pipe is my well head. And it has a pressure tube comes up out of there. And when the water pressure in the system gets too low, it triggers that contactor and starts your pump. That's how they work. Pretty simple, not a lot to them, but get familiar with them if you've never worked with wells before, because like today and tonight, I got livestock to water and things of this nature. I have to have this well up and running. So what I had to do was jury rig it, you might say, to get the thing up and running, to get water up. And then what I'll be doing is we'll go ahead and shut this down tonight so that I don't overpressurize the system. So that's what I've been doing today. And like I said, it should have been a fairly quick job, but those little pikers crawling around over there turned it into quite quite the experience. I was having to dig down and try to get all their nest out of here. And let me tell you something, folks, they weren't even happy. I thought, I need to shoot a video of this, but the problem was I was so busy trying to keep from being swarmed and dig at the same time, it got really kind of interesting. But anyway, this is a temporary fix on a on a wellhead, how to keep yourself up and going with water. You know, like I said, I'll go in the barn when I think I have plenty of water pressure and just throw the switch and shut it down. So, some of the fun of a well, folks. Okay, well, that's Rich from Tennessee Homestead. Hope you're having a great day. Talk to you later. So this is kind of part 2 of the well repair. I got my part in. As you can see, it's wired back up. And I wanted to show you, see this little blue tube coming up there? That goes into the back of these pressure switches. And what it contains is water, so you definitely don't want to try to do this live because when that pump comes on, that little dude is full of water and under pressure. So anyway, this thing here is set up and ready to go. I went ahead and put a small clamp on it just because I don't trust barb fittings on something like a well. So let me get this all stuck back together again, because as you can see, the cap's off and so forth, and then we'll come right back to you. Okay, once you get your cap back on and you push all your wires back down inside the pipe, then the next step in the parade will be putting this wire in here on top, kind of coil it up neatly so that you can put the cap back on. And that's going to take me a couple hands, so we'll be right back with you. Alrighty, cap's back on. It's now waterproof, and I can start getting ready to fill this back in. Although I'll probably wait till tomorrow because I want to make sure that I don't have any leaks and my pressure's set right before I backfill and get this all going again. But that's basically what you're looking for if you're working on a well. You want to find that pipe, and sometimes, folks, they'll be buried underground. I'd like to say that doesn't happen, but indeed it does. So anyway, I'm going to go back into the barn, turn my power on, and get this one put behind us. Alrighty, you folks have a great day. We'll talk to you later.